Hello and welcome to our live news updates. The headlines. Lawmakers cry out as Nigeria's debt reaches 42.84 trillion naira. Court orders ASUU to call off 7-month strike. At least 19 people have been killed in South Chad in clashes between farmers and herders. World Athletics ratifies Amuson's world record. And now the news in detail. The House of Representatives at the resumption of plenary yesterday expressed concerns over the growing debt profile of the country. The Debt Management Office revealed that Nigeria's total debt as of June this year stood at 42.84 trillion naira. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, during his welcome remarks after the long recess also raised concerns over the decline in crude oil production due to theft and sabotage. A breakdown of the debt figures released by the DMO yesterday has shown that the majority of the funds borrowed were done domestically, with 72.53% being federal government bonds. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, has been ordered to call off its nationwide industrial strike. The Varsity Staff Union were ordered by the National Industrial Court of Nigeria on Wednesday, September 21st, to reopen all public universities and return to their duty posts after 7 months of shutting down the learning institutions. The media understands that the National Industrial Court of Nigeria directive was coming following a petition before the court by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, on behalf of the federal government. Recall that students of public universities across the country have been at home since February 14, 2022, when ASUU demanded for improved funding for universities and a review of salaries for lecturers, among other issues. Despite a series of meetings, ASUU and the federal government could not reach a good end. On the foreign scene, at least 19 people were killed in a flare-up of fighting between nomadic herders and sedentary farmers in southern Chad last week. Deadly intercommunal conflicts are relatively frequent in Chad, mainly between herders and local farmers who accuse them of grazing animals on their farmlands. Chad, a regional power and ally of the West against Islamist militants in West Africa, has been in turmoil since ex-President Idris Deby was killed on the front line against rebels in the north last year. The latest violence broke out in the southern rural region of Moyen Shari, more than 480 kilometers from the Central African country's capital, N'Djamena. And in sports, the governing body of World Athletics confirmed Amuson's feat, alongside the world records of two other athletes, Mondo Duplantis and Sydney McLaughlin. According to the body, the world records set by Toby Amusan, Mondo Duplantis and Sydney McLaughlin at the World Athletics Championships Oregon 2022 have been ratified. Amusan is also the current African Commonwealth and World Champion in the 100-meter hurdle and holds the race record in the 3 competitions. And with that, we've come to the end of the news updates at this hour. A recap of the headlines. Lawmakers cry out as Nigeria's debt reaches 42.84 trillion naira. Court orders ASUU to call off 7-month strike. At least 19 people have been killed in South Chad in clashes between farmers and herders. World Athletics ratifies Amuson's world record. Thank you for watching, and I am Elizabeth Mutran. Do have a good night.
Alive TV.